Dear student, you are going to learn about the Russian Revolution, the Russian Empire in 1914. In 1914, Tsar Nicholas II ruled in its empire. The majority religion was Russian Orthodox Christianity, but the empire also included Catholics, Protestants, Muslims, and Buddhists. Now we are going to learn about economy and society of Russia during the 18th and the 19th century, and also in the beginning of the 20th century. At the beginning of the 20th century, the vast majority of Russia's people were agriculturists. About 85% of the Russian Empire's population earned their living from agriculture. In the empire, cultivators produced for the market as well as for their own needs, and Russia was a major exporter of grain. Prominent industrial areas were St. Petersburg and Moscow. Many factories were set up in the 1890s when Russia's railway network was extended and foreign investment in industry increased. The most industry was the private property of industrialists. Government supervised large factories to ensure minimum wages and limited hours of work. But factory inspectors could not prevent rules being broken. Workers were a divided social group. Some had strong links with the villages from which they came, others had settled in cities permanently. Workers were divided by skills. Despite division, workers did unite to strike work when they disagreed with employers about dismissal or working condition. In the countryside, peasants cultivated most of the land, but the nobility, the crown, and the Orthodox Church owned large properties. Like workers, peasants too were divided. They were also deeply religious. But except in a few cases, they had no respect for the nobilities. Nobles got their power and position through their services to the Tsar, not through local popularity. In Russia, peasants wanted the land of the nobles to be given to them. Frequently, they refused to pay rent and even murdered landlords. In 1902, this occurred on a large scale in South Russia. Russian peasants were different from other European peasants in another way. They pooled their land together periodically and their commune divided it according to the needs of individual families. Socialism in Russia. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Marx's ideas. Some Russian socialists felt that the Russian peasants' custom of dividing land periodically made them natural socialists. So, peasants, not workers, would be the main force of the revolution, and Russia could become socialist more quickly than other countries. Socialists were active in the countryside through the late 19th century. They formed the Socialist Revolutionary Party in 1900. This party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded that land belonging to the nobles to transferred to peasants. Social Democrats disagreed with the socialist revolutionaries about peasants. Lenin felt that peasants were not one united group. The party was divided over the strategy of organization. Vladimir Lenin, who led the Bolshevik group, thought that in a repressive society like Tsarist Russia, the party should be disciplined and should control the number and quality of its members.